I'm Adam HAMMES. I've been playing for 11 years. I am from Minocqua, Wisconsin, and my home courses are Brandy Lake and Sandy Point Resort and Disc Golf Ranch. I am 22. I started my 4th grade summer. It was pretty much as simple as like having Little League baseball at like a local park, and then all of a sudden a disc golf course popped up there, and I was like, my dad was like, oh yeah, that's disc golf, and I was like, that looks really cool, and I was just intrigued instantly. I was like, I have to try this, I have to get discs, and I have to start playing. And I ended up getting like a 1 shoulder strap bag, and I ended up like maybe having like 5 to 8 discs. I'm not sure what they were. I think I had like a Beast and a Groove. I was no idea what I was doing, but it was almost every day. Like I was still young, like 5th grade, so I was like getting watched in the summers, and I was begging her every single day, take me to the disc golf course, take me to the disc golf course. All I want to do is play disc golf. Drop me off at the course at 8 a.m. and pick me up at 5. Like that's all I need. So it was great. Like our community, I think we had like almost 50 plus people in the first few weeks of the local league starting up there, which is crazy because I'm from a really small town. After I started getting good in leagues, I played my first junior tournament and I won it. And then I think the next year I bumped up to intermediate and I was automatically getting some wins, you know, just trying to like get some tournament taste going. And then I moved up to advanced, played I think 2, maybe 3 years in advanced, and then I went pro after winning a couple 8 tiers in advanced. Got my first pro win coming right back from HAMMES one year. Took my first cash right away. I was like, it's time, like let's do this. Eventually it got to the point where I was like, this could be a full-time job and I could really make a career out of this. And I really looked into it, sat down with my parents and stuff like that, and made a decision to eventually go on the pro tour and the national tour, and here we are. Last year was, I believe, Waco was when we got shut down, so I flew home like that Sunday, I believe, and I just kind of went home and I just like was still like trying to figure out what was going on. Like, I did a lot of fishing. It was the springtime when I got home, so the walleyes and a lot of the fish I love fishing for back up in northern Wisconsin were spawning, and it made for some really good fishing. So I spent a lot of time fishing with my buddies and stuff like that. It was definitely kind of like a shot in the leg for like motivation. Stay calm, like as soon as these tournaments get fired back up, I'm gonna be ready to go. So like as soon as we got a date for like a tournament that was ready to go, I started grinding instantly, playing every single day, 2 rounds a day, putting all the time, and just like getting my game like back in shape and just touching it up to get back out on the road. So the RV life is just, you're pretty much camping all the time. I camped when I was younger, so it's nothing new to me. Constantly moving, like as soon as the tournament's over on Sunday, we gotta pack up, slide in the RV and like hook it up and drive to the next one. So it can get a little stressful, and it does move, life moves kind of fast in that aspect. But I have 2 rods in the RV right now, and anytime I can go put a line in the water, I usually will. We're actually staying at a campground on the road, and I've caught a couple bass this week and a few bluegills. Once Discraft, when Paul made the switch, it opened my eyes. I was like, you know, if Paul's going there, it's probably a good idea. Maybe I could follow too. And I think Paul Uliberry reached out with me with an offer, and I debated over it for a few weeks and stuff like that. And I eventually made the decision to go to Discraft, and I'm really, really glad I did when I did, and don't want to be anywhere else. You know, just take it tournament by tournament. Don't think too far ahead for me. If I think too far ahead and like try to worry about how I'm going to play in a month, I get stressed out. You know, just take it day by day, week by week. Keep grinding. I know the last 2 weeks I've worked really, really hard to get that confidence back where I may have been slacking a little bit. Keep my mind healthy, and I'm feeling pretty good right now. I really am. When my putt's confident and I'm making putts, it corresponds into my tee shots. And if my putt's dropping and I'm making long putts, I can be pretty confident off the tee. Tournaments are the best thing you can do to excel your game. I mean, you get as many times you can get yourself under pressure in tournament situations, the better your game's gonna get. I beat a top-rated pro, you know, like that. You can do it. So like maybe like that kind of confidence boost is kind of what people should look for to like maybe take the jump onto like the pro tour and the national tour. It's great. Travel the country, get to go international. You know, just constantly traveling, seeing new places, meeting new people. It can be stressful at times, but the down times are great, and I really wouldn't trade it for anything else. It's really exciting, you know. I think with how fast disc golf grew over COVID, crazy. How fast discs sell out, how fast tournaments are filling. When I look at the disc golf pro tour in 3 years, I'll be like, oh, I'll be 25 then. I'm still kind of young, so I think being young and where disc golf is right now is really big for what I want to do in my career. You know, I don't really want to be anywhere else. I think this is one of the best opportunities ever. I'd like to do this till my body says no more, and then eventually maybe like design a course, you know, have a pro shop, you know, retire on something like that. And I think hopefully disc golf at that point will be big enough for, like, if you own a course, like you can make some money doing that too. So disc golf for life.